I feel good.
Meet Jim.
I'm good, I'm good.
Jim is happy-go-lucky.
So good, so good. I got you.
And as you might gather,
You are gorgeous.
he lives life to the full. Now meet Jane. She lives next door. Jane is just as happy, but without quite so much of the go-lucky. And Jane, like Jim, loves to get out and about.
The way I look at it, I'm not going to recreate my style.
Oh, I have to admit it's getting harder to do the things I used to.
I mean, why should I let a little accident dictate how I live the rest of my life?
Perhaps it's time to admit that I need to make some changes.
What I need is some new wheels with a bit of pulling power.
I think I need a car that's a little bit easier.
It was time to see what the market had to offer.
I'm afraid our neighbourhood will soon be disturbed by the deep-throaty roar of one of Britain's finest motor cars.
Quite sure I understand.
I'm getting a new car, an MGB.
Funnily enough, I was thinking of doing the same.
You, an MGB?
No, just a new car. Have you seen the Motability brochure?
Yeah, rubbish, innit?
You read it?
I didn't need to. I don't need handouts.
Well, I read it quite carefully. I even had a close look at their website. It seems that as long as you're receiving the higher rate mobility component of the disability living allowance, you can get a car.
Mugs game. There'll be a catch.
Apparently there's nearly 500,000 people on the scheme.
Nah, you're filling 2,000 forms and 2 years later they'll tell you don't qualify because you was wearing the wrong coloured socks.
And so Jim, who always knows best, went to Jeff Dodger's used car emporium. While Jane went to one of her local Motability dealers.
Well, you've got to understand is, mate, you're not just buying a car here, you're buying a piece of history.
Spot on, mate.
Spot on.
Well, the first thing we need to do is work out what sort of car's best for you.
Well, I've made a sort of checklist.
Excellent.
Oh, do you take cash? We'll come to that. Wait till you hear this baby power.
Of course, with the Motability scheme, you don't buy the car. It's a contract hire arrangement. So this model, for instance, is covered entirely by your allowance.
And can I choose whatever car I like under the scheme?
Yes, there are around 3,000 models to choose from. But if you want a high-end model, you'll have to pay an advance payment at the start of your lease. It's a sort of down payment to make up the difference.
Do you know what MGB stands for? Magically Great Buy, innit? Because you'll have to put it through an MOT, but it's British made, quality. It should sell through.
Because the cars are brand new, there's no MOT to worry about for 3 years. And remember, servicing is included, so no unexpected maintenance bills.
None at all.
No, you're covered. Also, you get free tyre replacement, plus you're fully insured.
Insurance? Well, that's like whether you're going to your third party or you're fully comprehending, if you get my drift. But I'd say that'd be quite inexpensive for a man of your calibre.
All you have to worry about is petrol and making sure the oil tank's topped up.
No, she's like an old lady with petrol. Sit. Go round the world on a tank of juice, this would.
You also get full breakdown cover included, so no worries there.
Reliable. Never had any problems with it. Needs less looking after than a goldfish.
Like the look of it. Not sure about the colour.
Well, we can change the colour, and there are other things we can change about the car to make it right for you. What about your current car? Anything been bothering you about that?
Changing gear is getting harder.
Perhaps we should think about the automatic version.
Oh, and my legs ache even when I drive short distances.
Okay, I think I might have a few ideas.
Jim reckoned he'd got a bargain.
Nice doing business with you.
Jane reckoned she'd got some very helpful advice.
It's a bit more comfortable than my old car. Plenty of room for my legs.
Good. If you use a push-pull device, that should help you rest them even more.
Push-pull? Sounds a touch prehistoric to me.
You'll be fine. It just means you don't have to rely on your legs to brake or accelerate. If you get in touch with the Mobility Centre, they'll make sure you choose the right option. Right then, off we go.
Here goes.
Excuse me? I can't get the gear into auto, it's a bit stiff.
Oh, we'll sort that, mate. I'll get the boys in the workshop to have a fiddle.
For Jane, life was simple.
Well, I've chosen the car I'd like. I can't wait. We decided that an automatic was what I needed, with an adaptation to help me rest my legs. Martin?
What? You what?
For Jim, life was complicated.
But you said it'd be ready 4 weeks ago.
You see, it wasn't just your gearbox. It was your timings on your flange grommet sprocket thingies. Yeah, it's like brain surgery. You can't rush it. The boys are working hard at it. I'll tell you what, come round this afternoon and she'll be as good as new.
Costs are all included in the hire arrangement. They even send my tax disc each year. Oh, it'd be nice to have a reliable car and to know what I'm paying out every month.
There you go. Sorted. Now just sit back and watch her glide through those gears.
What's this?
It's the cost of living, mate.
I can't afford this. I won't be able to go out for a year.
Saving quite a lot. Never know. I'll be able to treat myself to something nice once in a while. Oh, look. You've got your new car, I see.
Yeah. How did you get on with that Motability crowd?
Marvellous. I can't believe I didn't do it before. I'm picking the car up next Saturday.
Oh, yeah. Easy, was it?
Yes. Few simple questions, proof of ID, sign over the mobility allowance, and that was it, really.
Good. Maybe I was a bit dismissive. Listen, could you do me a favour? You couldn't give me a hand getting out of this, could you? I'm finding it quite hard.
Choosing a car is a big decision, but it doesn't have to be a big ordeal.